Hey, it's Kim with Guide to the Good, and today we are at the Lotus Center at 52 Prescott Street with Miranda Squires, the owner, operator, guru, teacher, trainer, guide of the Lotus Center. Thank you so much. Tell us about the Lotus Center, how you started it, what it is.
I arrived back from India about 20 years ago or whatnot, and I started up this center, and it's called the Lotus Center on Prescott Street. And we've been basically meditating and yoga and workshops and trainings and retreats. Everything has been going on in these walls. So that's why you're walking into good energy, high vibration.
Yeah.
Because it's been 20 years of like constant meditation and yoga.
You offer things online.
Yes. So in the last couple of years, obviously, like everybody else. I've been sort of my yoga classes and my meditation. I have a whole evening. All my evenings have classes as well. You know, just go online and you'll see it all.
Find all of it. And a really cool challenge you've got coming up with Laya Yoga. Tell me about that.
That's right. Yeah. So Laya Yoga is kind of a new yoga. A lot of people are not really familiar with that term. But it's very similar to Kundalini Yoga, but the class is structured very differently. But the idea is the same. So the Kundalini is everybody's got what you call at the very base of the spine, this energetic thing that will be able to move up your spine and move through the different energy centers, the chakras. And that is supposed to charge your nervous system more. So we do exercises, breathing, a lot of warm-ups, a lot of like breath, movement exercises, as well as the regular postures, maybe holding a few postures. And then near the end, about 15 minutes near the end in this challenge, this 45-minute challenge from 6:30 to 7:15 in the mornings, just before you go to work. Gets you out the door or gets you on the computer, I guess, whatever. But then we do these mantra, pranayam, and mudras that will direct the energy that's arising from the base of your spine. And this energy is an invisible energy. You can't touch it, but it's there. It operates inside. And once that gets activated and once that energy gets awakened, there's something changes. And you may not even be able to put your finger on it, but you feel more alive. You feel more authentic. You feel like you have more purpose in life.
Wow. So, and manage like the stresses that we have.
The stresses, the fear, the overwhelming pressures that we have. And just become more awake, more conscious. Now, Laya really is an esoteric yoga, which means that you kind of have to be ready for it.
Right.
Because it opens up all these other yogic doors that maybe you wouldn't normally be. But once you start practicing, you'll get curious about it and you go, and then because then you're going to get more ready and prepared. I want to study this a little more. I want to experience this more. And it leads you to deeper meditations and deeper relaxations and better sleep at night. People can do this. Yes, I have. I've done a couple of challenges now. I had one this past month and the one in January. So I have another challenge coming up April the 4th.
Right.
Going to for 4 weeks. Yep. So it's Monday to Friday. You have the weekends off. Okay? So you have 20 classes, 45 minutes each, starting at 6:30 and going to 7:15.
Wow, I can imagine how you'd feel after that.
Oh, I mean, the results are incredible. Yeah. People are just saying, yes, sign me up, keep me going. It's changing everything in my life.
Excellent. So you can register. We'll put the link up here, but you can find Miranda Squires and Lotus Center at www.guidethegood.ca/the Lotus Center, and we'll put all the links for all of your stuff in there. And so this is awesome. I'm very happy. Guide to the Good. Follow us on social, please. Inside Scoop is our way of sharing the awesome things that are going on in our community with everybody. So thank you so much for having us.
I'm so glad you came.